guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Scratch that. How far? How na day? My name is Adewale Adetona. This is my first video ever since rebranding my YouTube channel. Basically today I'm going to be talking about the technician visa, how I got my endorsement, how you can get endorsed by technician, the documents you need, the processes, the stages, and every other information that concerns the Technician Global Talent Visa, right? But before that, please, Joe, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking that link below, right? Before I recorded this video, a YouTuber friend of mine actually told me that, Wale, you need to be conversant with telling people to subscribe to your channel, and I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I will be doing this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You won't die, please, if you subscribe. Nobody has ever died of subscribing to YouTube channel. Please, just subscribe. And not just that, please share this video with people in your network, people that work in digital technology, people that do UI, UX, digital marketing experts, people that work as developers, engineers in the digital technology field. Please share this with them. And like I said in one of my tweets recently, when you are in a position to share information or resource that will better people's lives, please don't hesitate to share them. Don't hoard information, right? There's nothing you gain from hoarding information. You're actually helping someone's life. Please share this video with them and let them benefit from this information we're going to talk about or we're going to share in this video, right? While you guys are doing that, I'll just quickly grab a bottle of water and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's go straight to the business of the day. What is the Technician Visa? So the Technician Visa is officially called the Global Talent Visa. It's a visa scheme that was organized by the UK government to attract intelligent, highly skilled, best tech talents from around the world to come and work in the UK digital sector to contribute their expertise and innovative knowledge to the UK digital economy, and of course to contribute their income to grow the digital economy of the United Kingdom, right? So there are basically three endorsing bodies that was accredited by the UK government to give endorsement for global talent, and one of the categories is art and culture. That's for people working people that are like musicians, artists, and all of that. And of course, we have the academia and research, people in the education sector. And thirdly, we have the digital technology, which is the endorsing body for that. Is technician, which is the focus of this video, right? So, who can get the global talent visa? Who can get the technician visa, right? So there are basically two categories of people that can get the technician global talent visa. We have the technical applicant, and of course we have the business applicant. Examples of technical applicants include if you are a developer, a tech engineer, a UI UX designer, cybersecurity expert, AI expert, mobile app developer, and of course data scientist. So for the business applicants, however, you need to have a commercial investment or digital product expertise in a technology company that creates software, hardware, or that processes data. So, for example, if you're a digital marketing expert, you're a product manager, a fintech payment expert, a startup founder of product-led digital tech business, right? So, it's interesting to know that the technician visa has received application of I think about 4,200 from about 90 countries since inception. Another interesting fact is that countries like Nigeria, Canada, right, Russia, and India have been the countries with the highest number of applicants so far. Okay, guys, so let's talk about the benefits of the Global Talent Visa. The number one on the list is you actually don't need a job in the UK before you can apply. You can move with your family to the UK after you've gotten your visa. Like myself, I'm moving with my wife. You can work in any field. You can switch job anyhow without informing the Home Office, right? You can work anywhere in the UK. Just that you can't work as a sports person. You can't do football or any form of sports, right? It's actually the fastest and the best route to becoming a British citizen, right? Because after 3 or 4 years, you can apply for your ILR, and then of course your British permanent resident. Then you don't need IELTS. There is no language requirement or any test. You don't, and there's actually also there is no salary range requirement for you to apply for the technician visa. So you see why it's the best route to becoming a British citizen, right? There are actually two options to apply in the global technician global talent visa. You can apply as an exceptional promise or exceptional talent. So exceptional promise are people that have less than 5 years experience in their field, while exceptional talent are people who want to have 5 years experience in their field, right? So you can apply for exceptional promise, and then technician can decide to give you exceptional talent, right? They can, based on what you've submitted, they can review it and say, no, bros, you are higher than, you are more than this, let's give you exceptional talent. In another case, you can apply for exceptional talent and they can give you exceptional promise, vice versa, right? And in some cases, of course, you apply for promise, they give you promise, apply for talent, they give you talent. In my own case, I applied for exceptional talent and that is what I got, right? Because I have more than 5 years experience in my field. So let's talk about the application stages. There are actually 2 stages of application, right? The first stage is where you gather all your documents, then you do the application. Then the stage 2 is after you've gotten your endorsement, that your stage 1 application is successful, technician will give you endorsement. Then for the stage 2, you then apply for your visa, right? So let's talk about the stage 1. The stage 1 is like the most important stage. That is where the 95% of the work is. So in my own case, let me just tell you what I did. I started my technician application in May 2021, right? I used about 1 month and 1 week to study, talk to technician alumni, do YouTube research, search the web for relevant information, and then use about another 2 weeks to then gather my documents, right? So it's actually not an easy step. It's easy, right? But you then, it needs you to be very thorough, and you need to have this research skills, right? You need to be very, very detailed. So I gathered all my documents, my evidence, CVs and all that. So the documents are listed here. The first one is your letter of recommendation from 3 people in your industry. So these people must know your work, they must know what you have done in the industry, and they must be senior members of their organization. So and in my own case, I used people in my industry, people that know my work, people I've worked with in the industry, right? And the letter must be about your work, the letter must contain what you have done. The letter must contain what you are bringing in to the UK digital economy. The letter must also contain why they feel you should be endorsed by the technician, right? And bear in mind that you can't copy or you can't plagiarize, you can't use someone else's letter. Don't even try that, right? Don't try it. The second document is then your CV, 3 pages CV, that talks about, list all your accomplishments from right from the beginning of your career. Then, of course, the third document is your letter. That's your personal statement, not letter, personal statement. So your personal statement talks about yourself, why you want to come to the UK, what will you contribute to the UK digital economy, what are your plans for the next 4 or 5 years in the UK, right? How will the UK benefit from your talent, right? So then of course the last document is the 10 pieces, up to 10 pieces of evidence. So this evidence means that things that you feel that will strengthen your application, things that are relevant to digital technology, things that list or that shows what you've done in your field. So it's usually subdivided into 2 parts: the mandatory criteria and of course the optional criteria. So for the mandatory criteria, you have to show as an exceptional talent or an exceptional promise, you have to show that you have led the growth or business development of a product-led digital technology business, or you have led the marketing of a product-led digital technology business. Also, you have, your evidence, your mandatory evidence should also include stuff you've done outside your regular 9-to-5 work, like maybe you've contributed to an open source project, right? Or you have volunteered for any relevant digital technology project or event. Also, probably you've spoken at a high-profile tech event, right? You should have that. That can also serve as an evidence, right? So for that's for the mandatory criteria. So for the optional criteria, of course, you can show your contribution to media talk, right? Maybe what you've done or what you've written as a piece of feature or publication or whatever. LinkedIn and Medium publication, they don't suffice as evidence. Technician in their guideline, they said that, right? Also, your salary or promotion letter or whatever. All of those things that can serve as optional criteria. So after you've got all of this together, then you are ready to apply. So like I said in my own case, take time, right? You don't have to rush all of this. And Technician said in their guideline that all of this evidence, they have to be something you've done over the years. You don't just go to an event yesterday or you do whatever a project yesterday and you want to submit it for Technician today. Of course, they are going to flag that. They will feel you intentionally did that for the sole purpose of this application, right? So you have to go back to what you've done over the years in your career, right? That's why I said you need to take your time to put together all of this evidence. And also, ensure not to use template. Don't go and copy someone else's template. Technicians have the right to check all of this, and of course, if they find any discrepancy or they find any false information provided, they will inform the Home Office, and you know what that means. You don't want to jeopardize your chances, right? So, like in my own case, I started putting all my documents together in May 2021. I didn't apply till like late June 2021. After I applied, I waited 3 weeks. To receive my endorsement, to receive feedback if I was endorsed or not. So in June, I applied. July, I got my endorsement. Before the endorsement came, I was quite skeptical and not just skeptical, I was scared that this thing, I won't get it. Because for me, 2021 was a roller coaster year, good news and sometimes, so many bad news, right? I actually wasn't expecting it, but then again, it came. Immediately, I started my stage 2 application and I got my visa for myself and my wife in August 2021. So, that is my own journey, right? So, when you get all of these documents together, then you then move to apply for your endorsement. So, for this application, just go to the Global Talent UK visa page on the UK government website to apply for your endorsement. I think you're going to pay £456, which is when you convert to Naira from a Nigerian audience, when you convert that to Naira, it's less than 400,000 Naira. Money that we used to buy iPhone, latest Apple gadgets, So just make that sacrifice and submit your application. Submit that application, then head straight to the Technician visa website where you do the main application, right? Where you fill all your information, put all your evidence together, submit all your letters and all of that on that application platform. Then you submit and you wait for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, sometimes it takes less. I've read cases of stories of people that theirs take less than 2. Some people, they are so lucky that in 2 weeks or 1 week they got feedback for their endorsement. So mine took 3 weeks. I got my endorsement. Should in case you got feedback and you are not endorsed, there is a provision for you can always appeal the decision, right? Technician can then review again and say, okay, maybe we made a mistake somewhere. Let's review it, or let someone else actually review your application. And if they give you, fine. If they still don't give you, you can then apply again and pay another 456. There is no limit to the number of times you can apply, actually, right? There is no limit. As long as you just keep strengthening your application, for each time that you apply, that is all that matters. So after that, you then, if you're successful with your application, then you then proceed to stage 2. Stage 2 is actually like 95% of your job is done in stage 1. Like I said earlier, stage 2 is just like 5%, except, which is almost given, except village people are at work, or you have criminal record. That is why they won't give you a visa in stage 2. So just go to the UK Home Office website, apply for your visa, pay your application fee, pay your health surcharge of £624 per year per person. So what I mean is, so in my own case, I got 3 years, right? So I paid 624 times 3 years for myself, then for my wife. So imagine if we had 2 kids. So I mean, I had other member of my family I wanted to take along with me. They are going to also pay 624 times the number of years. So I mean, that is that. Then you also go to do your tuberculosis test, which is conducted by IOM, International Organization for Migration. I think about 57,000 naira or so at Ikeja, at the Ikeja office. Then you also pay your, you apply, then you then do your TLS contact. That is where you do your visa appointment booking, where you do your biometrics capturing, and I think that is around 160,000 or so. Right, so and after that, you then, after your visa booking, after your appointment, you submit all your details, leave your passport, and then you wait another 3 weeks. So that is if you didn't pay for priority. So in my own case, I actually had no reason to pay for priority because I wasn't rushing. I see a couple of projects I was doing in Nigeria back then, so there was no need to pay for priority. The 3 weeks actually is like the longest wait of my life because I started thinking about everything I've done as regards immigration. I've applied for US visa, I've been denied. I've been denied a couple of times actually. Then I was like, hey, what if they now go and tie this to my UK? What if, because I've been denied the US, what if they don't give me and all of that? So the anxiety started coming up and all of that. But as God my habits, 3 weeks exactly, I think it was a Friday, I got a call from one of the delivery guys, and they said they have something for me at the gate, and I went and I picked it up. Alas, my passport and my visa together with my wife's, everything was in there. And the sweetest thing is that during my application, for anybody during your technician application, you can actually fill a particular date where you want to leave the country. So in my own case, I filled December. I feel that I wasn't going to leave the country till December because I had a couple of projects I was working on. So when they send your passport, it will contain a vignette which has 3 months temporary entry for you to enter the UK. So my 3 months didn't start counting till December, even though I got my visa since August. So it started counting. So the 3 months on my visa started counting December, January, February, right? But I mean, I think I left Nigeria around December or so. So that is in my own case. So that is that about how to get your technician visa. If you know anybody that works in the field of digital technology, a UI UX person, digital marketer, tech person, developer, cybersecurity expert, AI expert, please share this video with them. Tell them there's a big opportunity for them in the UK cutting technician, and they are eligible to apply for the technician visa, right? For more, for you to read more, please click the link below this video description for the technician visa guideline, where you can read more in more details, because all what I just said is summary actually. There's a lot for you to read on the technician guideline. Please read that, and if you have any questions, comments, anything you feel I can help you with in your application process, please send me an email to the mail displayed on the screen at adetona@gmail.com, or you can send me a DM on Twitter or Instagram or any of my social media platforms or LinkedIn, and I'll be more than glad to help you in the process. And lastly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.